Okay, we're back again. Last time what we got working was to print out all the window names. This one's apparently 0. But what we got working was to print out all the window names. And this time what we want to do is we want to get some actual pixel data, I think, from the windows. I don't think that should be too bad. We might do it under here, maybe. Or maybe even just do it up here somewhere, probably makes sense. Yeah. All right, well, let's take a look. Requests. Yeah, this is changing Windows state. Getting geometry could be interesting. I don't know if that's what we want though. XY depth and root. Oh, for a drawable. I don't think that's what we want. Query pointer. Interesting. Also don't think that we want, there is like a get pix map. I don't know what a pix map is. Yeah. Create and free. So I don't know if like this is what we want, but it does exist. Get image. Yeah, this is for a drawable. So how do we get a drawable from a window? I mean, is that a thing that makes sense? Okay, so this is a thing that you call on drawables. Yeah, it might be an event, although, yeah, right, it's it's actually an extension, right? Composite. It's an XID. Is that for the window? I doubt it. In automatic update mode, the X server itself is responsible for presenting the child window contents within the parent. Okay. Okay, interesting. I'm not sure if this is the same mapping as in the X server documentation, because that mapping seems to imply, like, this mapping seems to imply there's a buffer somewhere that the region is drawn into, I guess. Whereas this mapping, maybe it's the same thing, but this mapping seems to imply just if it's visible. There's a query extension. I wonder. There's a query extension somewhere. Present major opcode, first event, first error. Okay. Redirect window. It's directed to off-screen storage. Interesting. Redirect sub-windows on redirect. Associating a pixmap ID with the off-screen storage. Window pixmap. This request makes pixmap a reference to the off-screen storage for window. This pixmap will remain allocated until freed, even if window is on maps reconfigured or destroyed. You'll get a new pixmap allocated each time it is mapped or resized. So this will need to be re-invoked to the client to continue to refer to the storage holding the content where current window contents. Okay, so I think this is the core thing. I have a buffer. I don't really know how that works. Oh, I guess this is like an ID, not an actual, not the actual backing storage. So I'm just trying to think how this would work over a network connection, which you can do with X. I think there's probably a like get pixmap contents or something. What are the events we have? Okay, so we're gonna have to catch resizes and what's the other one? Mappings? You get a new pixmap allocated each time it is mapped or resized, yeah. So we'll have to hook those, which I guess would be mapping notify. There is no mechanism to express disinterest in this event. Okay. Forgot to put my music on. Get that sorted. Detail indicates the kind of change that occurred. I don't think this is the same thing. It certainly doesn't look like the same thing. Maybe it's not mapping, maybe it's map. Yeah, from unmapped to map, so we'll have to catch this. What is this? Interesting. Yeah, so we'll need to catch those events. We'll also need to catch the resize event. This is resize request, not notify. Interesting. I wonder if we get a new pixmap on the request or only if it's actioned. I don't think I see another resize. Whoops. So, okay, how do I make a pixmap? Okay. Creates a pixmap and assigns the identifier PID to it. The width and height must be non-zero. It is legal to pass an input-only window as a drawable. Okay, that's good. Yeah, but how do I actually get the pixmap though? Can I draw to a pixmap? Is pixmap a drawable? Okay, a drawable is a window or a pix map. Okay, that's good to know, actually. Okay. Right, so I can get the geometry of a window. That's good. I don't think that's what I need. Maybe it is. Because maybe when I create a pix map, I'll need it to be depth x, y. Or width, height, border width. Depth, width, height. Okay, so I think what I want to do is I want to get the geometry of a window, then create a pix map from the geometry information. But then I'll need to free it when I get the map. The fact that it gets a new pix map every time it's mapped is kind of interesting. Because it means I'll have to reissue this request every time. Well, is that true? Like, it's not clear why it would get a new pix map allocated each time it is mapped or resized. And do I need to free that pix map? Like, what happens if I create a pix map but just drop the identifier? Do I get an identifier back? No, I don't. Okay. Can I get a pix map allocated or associated to a window? What's a color map? I don't think that's something I'm interested in. Get geometry is interesting. What does configure window do? Yeah, I can set all this stuff. Yeah, so this would generate a map notify. I think get geometry is what I want and create pix map. And then I want to call this name window pix map. I don't know how to get a pix map ID though, because how do I choose that number? How do I know there are no collisions? All right. Because this create pix map, wherever it is, it doesn't return anything. Creates a pix map and I assigns the identifier PID to it. Like on the server? I presume. Like surely it's got to be on the server. Yeah, and this is for durable, so I can create pix maps for pix maps apparently. Then I want to call this. It's not clear what this does. This, well, I haven't read it. So. Okay, XID is window ID, I guess. I don't think I care about this stuff. I think this is for like animations and transparency. I don't really know. But I don't think I care about the actual composite stuff. Just, I think what I care about is this part. Though I don't know how to get the data in the pix map. That's the thing that's not clear to me. Like, it looks like this stuff is all done on the server.